soon enough had a nickname.
Soul Patrol was a name.
Go to the restroom, open the window, climb out, don't be there.
He loved the Oakland Raiders because of they gave him a final shot. They treated him like a man. They let him run.
You weren't there because you were a Boy Scout. You weren't there on Sunday afternoon because you cut your hair. You were there on Sunday afternoon because you're the best player the Raiders could find at that point in time to put out in the field.
Everybody goes to Oakland, but you can get anything you want in this town, anything.
So they're Donkey or Charlie Finley, and I mean, we did. We're just glad, we're proud of them. We're proud, to be from Oakland. But at that time, we weren't going to let, the donkey parade around the doggone field before a football game.
Madden and the Raiders were all business, and in the hunt for the city's second title of 1972. In December, they faced the Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC divisional playoff. With less than 2 minutes to play in the game, the Raiders trailed 6-0.
Ken Stabler, on those glass knees of his, had just literally dove head first, across the goal line to go ahead 7-6, and there was no time left. I thought, my God, the clouds have parted. All those pass interference calls, that had gone against the Raider defense has now, that's karma. We've earned a spot now.
With only 22 seconds left in the game, Pittsburgh faced a desperation 4th and 10 from their own 40.
It was the last play of the game. So we're talking about finality. I mean, once it's over, there's no, well, we'll get them next week.
Last chance for the Steelers. Bradshaw trying to get away. And his pass is broken up by Tatum.
When you see it now and you look back at the slow motion, it looked like it took forever. It didn't. It was so quick.
And his pass is broken up by Tatum. It's
I was covering Franco Harris on the play. Franco, I think they called for him to block. Terry Bradshaw gets flushed out of the pocket. Franco just starts jogging downfield. Jack Tatum, all he had to do was just knock the ball down. The game's over with. He drills him in the back. The ball bounces off Fuqua's shoulder. I'm running there. The ball goes right straight over my head. I turn, and there's Mr. Jogger going down the field over there, and here it comes. And I said, no!
In those days, you couldn't have a double touch. That if the ball hit Frenchie Fuqua, then it would be illegal for Franco Harris to catch it.
I just remember being in the room, and my cousin said, they're going to screw us. It's an incomplete pass, and they're not going to call it an incomplete pass because the people in Pittsburgh will burn down the stadium.
So I ran on the field, and the officials were huddling there, and they said, get off the field. We don't know what happened. I said, I know you don't know what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened. And they said, get off.
One of the officials at the end of that play called security, and he said, how many guys you got on here today? And they said, oh, we're a little short-handed. So he said, well, in that case, that baby's a touchdown.
The Immaculate Reception was, for me as a sports fan, the worst moment of my life. We went to Pittsburgh, and we beat them, and they took it away.
In other words, we got shafted. We just had this feeling that the league was always watching us a little bit closer than the other teams. I actually thought that the NFL had a vendetta against the Oakland Raiders.
Everybody's fan of the Oakland Raiders knows where they were when John F. Kennedy was shot, and they know what they were doing and where they were, what house they were sitting in when Franco Harris caught the Immaculate Reception there in Pittsburgh.